Well, what a sight this is. A beautiful evening and the promise of a match that will really get the juices flowing. I'm Peter Drury, and here with me in the commentary box, I'm glad to report, is Jim Begley.
Well, I can tell you, I'm truly delighted to join you, Peter, and thank you very much for that.
A fabulous show of vivid colour and vocal cords. The new look Camp Nou at its best. Well, there are plenty looking forward to seeing this. A capacity crowd here.
Well, I wouldn't just look at this being another friendly, Pete.
Is that your own experience?
Yeah, if the opposition played like they meant business, we were obliged to return the favour. I don't think there's much difference here.
We are just getting started. A quick look, thought about cutting inside. Goes for a shot! And there's an early warning shot across the bow.
Well, it was going to take something a bit special from there, and that wasn't it.
Can he get on the end of this? He's found a way through. It's a promising position. And that is headed for the middle. That's a corner kick. Got nowhere to hide after that one. Mallu. Oh, that's delightful. He's got away. He's chosen to go back. Oh, he's going to be pulled back for that one. It's not taking him long, and that's going to be a booking. And looks like he's picked up a bit of a knock from that challenge. Pass just lacking in accuracy. Not getting too much time on the ball here. That is good pressing. Dani Olmo. Jim, who do you pick out as the telling individual today?
Well, it's hard not to be impressed with Ashraf Hakimi.
Shapes to shoot! And he nearly went all the way.
Well, that was certainly impressive, Peter. Great run, just a shame the finish let him down.
Mallu. It's Lewandowski! They score!
Listen, the big names earn their reputations for precisely the reason we've just seen. They have a habit of making their presence felt, and here we are, early stages. He struck one, and he looks hungry for more.
Perfect placement, the one place the keeper couldn't reach.
That's expertly finished, and he's done that so often.
So, a breakthrough already. And he was quick to react. And the two sides separated by the game's only breakthrough moment to this point. 1-0 the score. Hernandez. Oh, can he get onto this? That'll be a throw-in. Comes under pressure and it's come loose. That has ended up in no man's land. He's had a fair tumble under that challenge. And he's gone searching crossfield. Now it's Dani Olmo. He's in plenty of space here. And the keeper gets his hands on it. First quarter of an hour gone. Fabian Ruiz. Excellent challenge there, uncompromising. Gavi. Pedri. Shifted it to the flank. And here's Lopez. Looking for options for movement. And it's Gavi. And here's Lewandowski. Great ball, and he's in here. Oh, that's a key interception. Lee Kang-in absolutely focused then on the defensive side of his game.
Well, it's not a surprise to see that these days, all part of a forward's duties.
Ronaldo promptly onto that, and that is that. Hakimi. That's Lee Kang-in.
That's positional gold, the utilisation of space.
Now who's going to be first to this? Well, he's not happy with that challenge, but the referee has let it go. Hakimi. Oh, he's found support out wide. Foul and a free kick in a very dangerous area. It's a straight red. He has been given his marching orders. Barcelona are down to 10 men. And he gets rid in a hurry. Tries a deft little ball. Gavi. Pedri. Played out to the left flank. Mallu. And it's Ruiz. Barchi. Looking for the run. And that was very necessary. And that could set him on his way. Nicked it back promptly. Pedri. It's Gavi. Fabian Ruiz. Fermin. Now it's Lewandowski. That has been slung wide. Showing good feet. And it's Gavi. Gavi! It's run loose. Who's going to... And again! But he's left disappointed.
Well, he's furious with himself, but at least the boss is applauding his effort then.
Fabian Ruiz. And that's a throw-in. Beraldo. Fabian Ruiz. Barchi. Well, that's well seen too. Fabian Ruiz. Mallu. Hakimi.
Barcelona really should be happy to let this half run out now and go again second.
He's looking wide. He's on it. Can he get away? Now it's Lee Kang-in. And it's Lewandowski. Threads one in. Quick look, then plays it in. Safonov deals with that. Nice and simple. Pacho. Hernandez. Pacho. And it's Mallu. Gonzalo Ramos. Well, now here's a good battle. Bicep to bicep. Fabian Ruiz. It's gone for a throw-in. Oh, it's played into the area. Great chance! It's in! effort.
Well, they were starting to look more and more threatening, Peter, so this comes as no surprise. The fans here are pretty fired up now.
His position was perfect, the invitation was there for him, and his response absolutely clinical.
Well, the defence were being far too casual there, Peter. Far too slow to switch on to the danger. That's the kind of thing that makes managers go crazy.
We're looking at a different game now.
Well, this is to be expected, Peter. When you've got two strong teams of fairly equal standing, the outcome should all come down to finishing.
Now it's Lopez. Dani Olmo. Fabian Ruiz. Spread it left. And the return pass.
You can never be short of runners into space, as long as the space left behind is filled. Well, he certainly wasn't in the mood to take any risks.
Looking for a runner. Barcola. Well, they've got it again. Shot a goal! The whistle's gone, and that's it for the first half. Well, the glass is either half full or half empty. Neither side yet truly to impose themselves, and it's level pegging at half-time. What have we learned from the first 45 minutes?
Well, we've seen at times it can be harder to play against 10, and that seems to be holding true so far. Something I've experienced in the past, and with this sort of intensity and fearlessness, who knows, they might just get something they want.
Well, it's been a tight game, but one that's packed with incident and talking points. A decent watch this, and it's 1-1 at half-time. So straight into the second half.
Barcelona clearly have been the better side here, so if I was to say anything to them, it would be just keep going. If it's not broken.
And the shots! Oh, he's managed to get it all wrong.
That's good running. It makes life so much easier when you have people who are willing to go beyond the defence like that.
Gavi. Barchi. Barcola. He has found a way through. It's come to nothing. Now a play for a goal kick. Pedri, that's destined for the flank. Played back into the centre. And it's Koundé. It's a really well-measured ball. And it's Gavi. He's going for goal! No, just over.
Oh, he got lots of power behind that, just couldn't quite get it on target.
Beraldo. And Mallu. Savani. Pacho. Gonzalo Ramos chasing after it. Barchi. Dani Olmo. It's Pedri. Well seen, saw that coming.
That's great positioning, so good from him.
Lee Kang in acres of space out wide. Barchi. Oh, that is good. Super running, sharp movement. Came up against a defender, though, who was ever so determined. Over to the right flank. And here's Gavi. And it's Olmo. Distributed tidily. Lee Kang in. And there's his chance to lead the counter. Lee Kang in. He is offering some sort of an apology there.
He encouraged the pass with an intelligent run, but the pass just lacked pace.
He's having a pop! just not quite happening for him just now.
Barcelona really can be very happy with the way they're going about things, Peter. They'll want to capitalise on this good spell, though.
Hernandez is there, and he can get that clear. And now they can spring out of defence. Fermin. Pedri. Oh, good spread. Takes a shot! Oh, it's hit the post! That's really well cleared. And it's Mallu. Well played, that has snuffed out the danger. Beraldo. Pacho. Fabian Ruiz. Well, there was an element of promise insofar as they kept the ball well, but they did very little with it. Spread out to the left. Now it's Lopez. Gavi. He's shifting through the gears here. Barcola. Chance here to counter. He's picked his way through. Oh, good determined running there, but one back by the defence.
It's admirable, but ultimately he didn't know when to look for support.
In the end, they found themselves penned in, nowhere to go. And here's Dani Olmo. Mallu. Now it's Ramos. Now that looks a decent ball. It's Lewandowski! Oh, keep trying, and eventually it might come off. Is their second corner of the game. Cleared without hesitation. What a throw in. Dani Olmo. Gavi! And again, he is at his elastic best. Almost 75 minutes on the clock now. And he's running through. Chance for a shot! And he couldn't finish.
Well, just look at the way the manager's berating his defence. If I was on that touchline, I'd be like that too.
Not the best distribution from the keeper. Aims beyond the defence.
Don't you just love the level of intensity here? Neither is prepared to back down, and to be honest, that's how it should be.
Engages and forces him off the ball. And it's Olmo. Gavi needing to deal with defending that's more up close and personal.
Well, he's the quarterback equivalent, so I'm not surprised that he's being closed down first.
Sabani. And it's Mallu. Now it's Ramos. And that's a foul. A simple decision for the referee. Vitinha. Knocks it into space. And he's picked it up out wide, and it's played in here. Nice interception, well timed. Bargi. And this is Lewandowski. Lovely pass, but can he get there? Bargi! Well, now it's a race for the ball.
I think that's great defending. He just made sure he was in the right place to block it. And I bet you the keeper's very relieved.
Dembele. Can he get it through? That'll be a throw. Nice looking ball. And he was alert to it. Barchi. Tries to pass it through. Oh, that's fabulous. Now, can they get him away?
Well, that might be that, Peter. Maybe both sides just going to have to settle for the draw now.
He is through here. Pau Kubasi did well to emerge with the ball. That's a contest to keep an eye on. Stood up well to him there. Gavi. Now he's got space here. Nicely weighted ball. It's beautifully weighted. And that has earned a reprieve for the time being. Fabian Ruiz. Good purposeful running this. Can he finish? Incredible! Just incredible! So is that it? Is this the moment they stole it?
Yeah, that's really well played, Peter. It's very, very simple. The ball through to him was just beautifully measured.
Well, they've done the hard part, now to survive the last few minutes. And that'll be the end of that. Barcelona can look back at this result with regret. A front foot start, but they were ultimately made to pay for their inability to kill it off. Barcelona really did suffer for their lack of numbers here.